everyone, it's Cindy. I was so excited to get my May Paper Pumpkin kit because it featured our brand new Stampin' Up! In colors. It has these fun embellishments in it, a ink spot, which this color is Misty Moonlight, and then of course every Paper Pumpkin kit comes with a fun stamp set. So if you follow the instructions in this month's kit, these are the cards you would make. This one here that says you're amazing. This one here that says, oh happy day. I left the baker's twine off of this one though. And then the third card that you could make is this one here that says hey with the clouds. It also has a piece of vellum underneath it. So I made a set of these, but then of course there's extra pieces in the kit that you can make these cards 4 times each. So today I'm going to show you some alternate cards I created. I'm going to start with a piece of Just Jade cardstock. This piece of cardstock has been cut at 4 1/4 by 8.5 inches. The next thing we're going to do is add a top layer, a piece of Designer Series paper. Now this is our new in color Designer Series paper. It comes in a variety of patterns. I'm going to put my adhesive on the back of this piece and press it down to the front of the Just Jade. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4 inches. For the next step, we're going to take this little vellum flag. I'm going to add some glue dots to this. Now I want to put these on here in a square shape. So in the Paper Pumpkin kit, it comes with a sheet, a flat sheet of mini glue dots. But I'm using my roll of mini glue dots just because it's a little bit faster to do for the video. So you'll go ahead and put 4 glue dots on the back, and again they're in that square pattern. Oh, looks like I forgot one. Let me add one more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add one more glue dot. So now we have the 4 glue dots that are in the shape of a square, and then we'll take this piece and press it to the front of the card, kind of center it towards the bottom of the card like so. Alright, now we have this really colorful and fun rainbow piece. This is one of my favorite pieces in the kit. But for this card, we're going to flip the rainbow upside down. So go ahead and do that, and then you'll take your liquid glue and put liquid glue on the back, and then press this down to the front of the card like so. Alright, the next thing that we're going to do after this is do some stamping. So I have my Misty Moonlight ink, and I'm going to ink up one of the images in the stamp set, and this image here are words that say you're amazing. So let me stamp that onto a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and then I'm going to cut it out with some paper snips. So I'm just going to carefully cut all the way around the words, but when I get to the YOU, I'm going to cut that part off and just leave the little R and E on there so that it's going to look like that. Alright, then we're going to take our dimensionals. I'll put a dimensional on each side, take off the backing, and then when we press this onto the front of the card, that RE will work right next to the rainbow. So now this card says, you are amazing. So our upside down rainbow became the letter U. Then I'm going to take the little embellishments and I'm going to use them to kind of tack down that vellum piece because it didn't have any adhesive on the end there. And then I'll just put another one on the other side just so it's balanced out. So this card is completed. Now, if you don't have any extra cardstock and you want to make this with just what comes in your kit, then your card is going to look like this. The reason why I had to use extra cardstock is because I used up all my other pieces from the kit making alternate projects. So let me show you a few of those now. I have this rainbow card here. You can see that I cut a 1-inch strip off the front of the card. And on the inside, I put a piece of purple posy cardstock. Now I got that by taking this card and cutting it in half. And then I just glued it straight on the inside of the card in that size, which is 3 1/2 by 5 inches. Now I did add a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock, and that is 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then I just put the tag on top of that. So that was really simple to make. Now let me show you the next one. I took that 1-inch strip that I cut off and I laid it across the Just Jade card, and all these other pieces, including the vellum in the background, all came in the kit to make this really fast alternate project. So for the next card, I took the other half of that purple posy cardstock. This time I cropped it down to 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then I glued it onto a 5 by 7 Whisper White cardstock that I cut. I also added some stamping on the front from the stamp set, and I used the words hey and then one of the rainbows upside down, and then to make the eyes for the smiley face I just used a pencil eraser and dotted it using my Misty Moonlight ink. So now you have a really fun sentiment that says hey you with a little smiley face. Now this piece in the back, I took that piece off of the original card here, and I just cropped it down 1 inch so that instead of being 4¼ inches long, it was 3¼ inches. So here's all the alternate cards that I came up with. It was a lot of fun taking the pieces that came in the May kit and coming up with these alternate ideas. I just love the colors, and I think that they are just really colorful and fun greetings to send to people. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these, and until we stamp again, you all have a happy and blessed day. Aloha!